Hey everybody, and welcome back to more JoshL5. We have last left off on level 19, It's No Skin Off My Teeth. So let's see what we got here. A hint tile. Use the teeth to guide monsters into bombs to collect chips, then use him to reach the exit. So the teeth monster is male, apparently. Okay. Well, we're kind of now stuck here, so let's start over. So I guess we just have to disrupt the monsters in there, and then he'll go up there. Okay, sweet. That's a cool idea. I like that. Ah, that is brilliant. And thankfully there's like enough room for any particular combination. Okay, so we just need to do this 4 more times and then go to the exit. Cool. I like this level. This is the sort of level I love seeing, where you can just, it's very open-ended, you can run around, it's a concept that's very easy to understand, and I can see this being a very interesting level to optimize too. Oh man, if this could have been in CCLP1, oh wow, that would have been amazing, man. There's so many levels in here that would have been great for CCLP1. I mean, I've counted at least like 3 so far that I would have definitely given a 5 to if given the opportunity, and probably even more. I'm just thinking of levels that I would have put in like a, my personal top 149 favorites, if you will. Alright, so we just got one more, apparently. Yeah, here it is. It's down here. And there's the exit. Okay, sweet. Alright, so this was pretty easy. I liked this. It's easy enough for a veteran, but for a beginner, it's instructive enough to be interesting. And I guess we have to take... Wait a minute, let me just make sure we're doing... Yeah, okay, we are doing this right. So this one's a double thing. There we go. I like that. There's one that's slightly more complicated than the rest, but it still uses the same basic principle, which is nice. Alright, this was a decent level. I really enjoyed it. And let's head on to the exit. Hot Block Central. I'm going to assume that all the blocks are hot based on that title, so let's not touch anything. And if that is indeed the case, then we're going to need some fire boots, which it looks like we would anyway, just because it looks like we would just need to navigate blocks through the fire with this layout here and stuff, so yeah. So far it's a pretty linear path, so I'm assuming there's going to be something at the end of this. I like how in Josh's levels, I know I've mentioned this a bunch, but there's kind of this containment thing, or confinement, or whatever you want to call it, that takes place at first, but then when you solve the level, then everything just suddenly opens up, and you feel like you're exploring a whole new world, with a new fantastic point of view, if you catch my drift. Here we go, fire boots. So let's just work our way backwards. I don't know if there's just enough blocks or if there's actually extra blocks or what, but I'm just going to find the blocks that are closest to whatever we're trying to blow up. Like here we can extract 2 out of that, although I'm going to need to be a little bit more smart if I'm going to get that out of there. I believe there's a bomb over here. Yeah, here you go. There's a level in the CCLP1 voting that this kind of reminds me of it. It was, in some ways, it was kind of a harder version of this. I think it was called Hot Thing. And basically, it was just a maze where you collected all the chips. It was like a fire maze, and there was like these walls that were interdispersed throughout the maze. But then when you got to the chip socket, you got fire boots, and it was discovered that you were supposed to take a single block all the way through this complicated 1-block Sokoban thing. And it was pretty easy to mess up too, but at the same time it could be defeated with pure logic, so it's kind of, sad that you could easily mess it up if you weren't careful, but at the same time, it was easily studyable too, so that is pretty cool when a designer does that. I wouldn't say it was a CCLP1 level, a type of level, but I can definitely see it being used in the future CCLP. Just on the difficulty alone. But I love it when a level can be difficult without having to just cram in as many game elements as possible. Like that really impresses me when the designer thinks that way, when he tries to be clever by just using a few elements instead of having to feel like every element has to be used. Just, it's a personal preference, of course, but I find it really cool when the designers do that. Okay, so we need to get some things in there. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if it's even possible to get other blocks in there based on what I'm seeing. I mean, down here there's plenty of room. I can use this for the exit, I suppose. But up there, I have to investigate this whole passage again. Okay, so I can't get anything through there. So it looks like I'm going to have to bring stuff through this area. Okay, so it's just a long path. I was beginning to wonder if this was kind of like that puzzle, that correspondence puzzle I was telling you guys about, where you have to use certain blocks in certain areas. But it's not looking like that's the case. It's looking like this is just a lot of going around, like, kind of Warehouse 2 style, you know? Which, you know, I don't mind. There's not much left to do, so, you know, hey. It's a good opportunity to talk and stuff, and actually, it is actually a good opportunity to talk on subject matter as well, because I just got back from Dallas just a few hours ago, actually. Today's Sunday, and I've uploaded only one episode of this Let's Play, but I've recorded a few more. But I just got back, and I had a great time. I got to spend some time with Flynn. Some of you in the Chips Challenge community know who he is. And we sat around, we played some games, we got some good food and talked about, you know, life, the universe, and everything. It was just a blast, a decent time. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, you know, when you see a good friend of yours, it just leaves you with a renewed energy. You know, you feel like you're ready to take on the world or whatever life throws at you. It definitely gave me some renewed energy for the LP, too, which is also great. Also, my visit inspired a potential idea for a future Let's Play. So, it's not a game that I've ever mentioned on my channel, by the way, so be sure to watch out for that sometime in the future. I don't know when, but it's definitely going to be a blind LP, and from what I understand of this game, it's going to be amazing. So, watch out for that. So, I'm going to need to bring a block up through there. I think there was one more, right? Yeah, here we go, this one. Okay, so this took a little longer than we expected, but it turned out okay in the end. And I like the fact that there's really no way you can get stuck unless you just push stuff into corners. And I love the aesthetic with the blocks that you can't use. It kind of reminds me of the mining for gold keys level from CCLP1. Really enjoyed that, by the way. It's a great design tactic. Okay, sixth world. Travel counterclockwise. Not all chips are at dead ends. Appearing walls may hinder your progress. Well, I usually follow the principle of follow the left wall, but it's looking like... Wait, I was traveling counterclockwise. I guess following the left wall would be counterclockwise. So let's do that. Let's just follow the left wall. Oh, that's a dead. That's a chip, right. Yeah, keep following the left wall. I know that even though that there's a, you know, there's an actual wall there, sometimes you just want to just go there just to say, hey, you know, I touched that wall. I don't know, it's just a weird thing for me, I suppose. Also, why is this called Sixth World? Is this a reference to the sixth world of a Mario game, or, I don't know, just some other game that has maybe a sky theme? Because Mario games have, like, sky worlds as the sixth world in a lot of their games. I don't really know if that's what this is referencing, but if it is, then that's pretty awesome. I really appreciate references like that. There seem to be a lot more levels in the Chips Challenge community that are being made to resemble certain games or ideas from games. And it's always cool just to see those adapted to a completely different context. I mean, sometimes it can be a little awkward for certain games, but this game I feel like is not one, just because, you know, it just has such a, you know, variety of mechanics and stuff that it makes adapting those sorts of things a little bit simpler. You know, I already have a feeling that I've missed something, but I'm just going to keep on going until I get stuck at, you know, one chip left, and I have to go all the way around and find it, and it's going to be, you know, a pain, but I don't... As long as we just stick to our wits, I think we should be alright. Yeah, I think I've been pretty systematic. But there you go. I completely went the wrong way, but it turned out to be all for naught. I think I've been pretty systematic about this, so I don't think it'll be too bad. And so far this counterclockwise business is working out with the key order and everything. So yeah, I think we're pretty good to go. Okay, and all these are dead ends except that, and I think that's where we came from, so let's just go back. I hope this is not one of those things where if you don't take a right path and you don't go back, then you're just going to miss something. It looks like I just did, so now I'm kind of wondering what that is. So it looks like it is indeed one of those sorts of things. I am going to have to explore the right wall now. I like how this is a maze without ice corners. Like that's cool. I like it when mazes are able to be still complicated even without using things like that make you feel disoriented. It's in some ways, I mean, without the sort of turn things at the edges, it kind of reminds me of Rink, because Rink had those layers of stuff. I'm talking about Chips Challenge 1 level 61, by the way. It had those layers of paths that you could take, and that's what made it so difficult. That and the fact that it was just so big. And I'm hoping that I don't run out of time, because that is a major concern. The thing is, it's hard to plot routes when all these routes go everywhere. I didn't expect this to be this difficult, but it's actually managing to be a really good challenge. So let me tell you what, I'm going to take the right wall from this point on, and hopefully that will help. The nice thing is, we've uncovered a lot of appearing walls, so I'm hoping that means that we'll be able to find our way around a little bit more easily. But I don't know. I mean, you wonder if maybe when I was going around the left wall routes, I missed something. Which, if that's the case, is not good news. Or if I like had a break in the pattern, and then I'm gonna have to just redo everything. Or find that little thing that I missed, you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, I missed that. Okay, good. We got one there. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 9 left. I feel like this is just taking me in circles, but I feel like we're going through a bunch of the different layers. Wait, am I going back this way? I am. Okay, that's not good. Wow. So what do we do? I don't know. I just feel like trying everything with no real systematic method, because I feel like my systematic methods involve me missing something because I'm kind of in a panic right now. So maybe panicking might not be such a bad idea. Or it just could be a terrible idea. I don't know. What about this way? Oh, here we go. No? I feel like we went here earlier. What about... Yes, here we go. This seems promising. And I am going counterclockwise, and it looks like there's stuff here I missed. There's that key, and there's other stuff. Oh, I hope I don't run out of time. I feel like this level deserves a higher time limit, but I can't really complain, because I've been kind of messing this up. The question is, how do I get to that? It's that chip thing that I went through earlier, and I think I accessed that via this. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I didn't go this way, I think because I took that path, and so maybe by counterclockwise they just, Josh just means in general, and not take the left wall. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got everything there, so let's head back here and do the red door paths here. I have a feeling that we missed tons of stuff along this set of routes. Here we go, okay. And now I'm kind of breaking patterns and stuff, so I'm not sure that's a great idea, but so far, okay, here we go. So far this is working. Okay, I need to get that. So I go back this way, down here, and then there. Okay, great. And I know where the last chip is, too, so I think we should be pretty good to go. It's behind that yellow door, and the exit's like right there. So as long as we don't get horribly lost on the way over, I think we've got this. We just need to go all the way back through... Wait. Is it back through that? I hope it is. Uh-oh. I really don't like the look of this. Because we couldn't go through the red door earlier, so obviously that's not the way back. I thought we went through something over here, wasn't it? Wait, it was to the left, wasn't it? It was this way. Wasn't it? No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. I don't know. Okay, let's be smart here. Let's follow the left wall again. I don't know. Oh, man. Maybe going back the clockwise way is the best way. I don't know. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, I can't remember how I did the other route. Oh, and that's a dead end? Ah, how do we get back? How do we get back? I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, wait, this way, this way, this way. Attaboy. Here we go. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Wow. Wow, guys. That was close. Okay. Whew. Australia Remix, level 22. Australia Remix? Was there an Australia non-remix? If so, I don't remember that. Okay. So looks like we're going to have to evade some teeth here and lead them down here so we can get the stuff at the top. I don't think we can lead them anywhere else for blowing up... Well, wait a minute. Maybe we can, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thankfully, we got a nice hefty time limit on this level, so that always helps. So, question of the day, based on this level, I figured this would be a good opportunity to do it. What is your favorite, or if you've visited another country, what is your favorite country that you've visited? Or if you haven't visited another country and you live in your home country, what is your favorite part of your home country that you enjoy the most? I think most of my viewers are in the US, but I do want to account for anyone else who might live elsewhere. So, like I said in a previous video, I'm a kind of a tiny YouTube channel, so... You know, and that's cool. You know, I really enjoy, you know, not having to put up with a lot of stuff going on because my life is busy enough as is. But I really appreciate and love all my subscribers a lot. So thank you guys for watching and supporting me. I really do appreciate you a lot. And I enjoy doing this for you guys. I really do. This level is dedicated to our Lord and Savior, Michael, son. So, a couple things for those who don't know what that's referencing. Michael is a member of the Chips Challenge community that a lot of people seem to reference a lot or make inside joke type jokes about. Okay, so that was a very bad idea. Remind me to clear up more dirt next time. So anyway, Michael was a member of the Chips Challenge community, and the sun thing is an icon on Skype because a lot of the people in the community like to chat on Skype. It's kind of turned into sort of a sarcasm kind of thing, kind of like the tongue smiley. And honestly, I don't really know what the purpose of it is, from Skype's perspective, that is. So yeah, I'm kind of at a loss on that. But everyone in the Chips Challenge community likes to use it just to be sarcastic and funny, I guess. I guess I'm just not much of an inside joke person. You know, I like communication to be fairly straightforward and easy to understand, but that's just me, I guess. Alright, this time around, let's be a little bit more cautious about freeing that thing. And this time, I'm going to clear all the dirt tiles. All the dirt tiles here. And that should send it into the water. I hope. Or into a bomb. Okay. Wait, I didn't clear all the dirt tiles. There we go. Just to be thorough. I'm in this room too, by the way. And is that something we can get out of? Yes, okay. Just had to do that first. Okay, there's another room here too. Another room here. Okay, so this goes out. It doesn't seem like the blocks have anything under them, so I'm just going to push them out. I don't know if we need to actually push them out towards something in particular, but I'm leaving that open as a possibility. There's a nice hefty time limit, so you never know. Where do the other teeth go? Are they at the bottom? I'm going to have to assume, yeah, they're there at the bottom. And there's a red key somewhere? I don't know. I feel like we've exhausted everything. I don't know where there would be a red key, because I think we pushed all the blocks we can push. Or are we supposed to bridge over there? Is that how we're supposed to do this? I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, I don't see a red key anywhere here, so I'm going to have to assume, based on the information that we've been given here, that we're supposed to bridge across to that dirt section over there. It makes sense, at least. Sadly, the hint isn't actually a hint, so we don't really know, but we've got just enough blocks, and there seems to be a path that we can take, block pushing wise, to get over there. So I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take a chance here. I hope this is not a bad idea. And I think because of this edge thing here, we're going to have to go around through the bottom and stuff. Yeah, we can totally do it. So as long as I push this down here and turn there, we're good. Personally, I've never been to Australia, but I would love to go there someday. I would just love to check it out. It looks like a beautiful country, and I don't know. I love Australian accents. Like, my first Let's Play on YouTube that I ever watched was by an Australian. And this was back when Let's Plays were just first becoming a thing on YouTube. Like, hardly anyone was doing them. I think the Something Awful forums was still just pretty much the only source of Let's Playing, because I believe it was them that originated the idea and the terminology. But this guy, who I believe was a member of the forum, had these amazing Let's Plays of some of my favorite childhood games, and he was hysterically funny, and I really enjoyed his commentary a lot. And it looks like that was a good decision, so awesome. But since then, because, you know, at first when I heard about the idea of Let's Plays, I was just kind of like, really? I had to get all my, you know, watching of the gameplay interrupted by commentary? What? You know, but after I started really watching them, I really enjoyed them, you know, because I love the commentary, and when done right, it can be a really fun experience. And I also love that mechanism. That's cool, where you can use the bombs and the blocks and stuff, but yet when you're coming through the pop-up walls, you can't really use them. Like, that's really cool how they're barriers there, but then they're tools later on instead of barriers. I don't know what I'm saying. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, though. That's fun. That's what I'm trying to say. The mechanism is pretty creative. Okay, it looks like we're going to bridge down to the blue key. Thankfully, this is fairly easy to understand. It's not like the end of the, I think it was level 4 or whatever it was, or was it 11? Yeah, I think it was level 11. The abandoned island resort thing. I know, I'm still harping about that. I'm sorry. Okay, blue key. So we take this up here. Oh, this totally reminds me of a level I made in my new sets that I'm going to be releasing, JBLP2. It's called Reservoir Frogs. I particularly like that title because it came from one of my childhood favorite games, Frogger 3D. I don't know if anyone ever played Frogger 3D, but it was one of my favorite games ever. And it had this level called Reservoir Frogs. It took place in a sewer, and I thought that was awesome. How are we supposed to get that? I need the red to get the chips, but I need the chips to push that block. And is there something under the tank button? Or not the tank button, the tank. I don't know why I'm saying tank button. Aha, there is. Okay. That explains it. So the question is, where's the exit? 'Cause I don't think I've seen the exit, right? There's a block on the edge that's being protected by the chip socket, so I'm going to have to assume that we have to push this... Oh, there's flippers. Okay, never mind. So the exit could pretty much be anywhere then. Not down here. Maybe it's back at the start. I bet I passed it by and I just never noticed. Like it's... Yeah, here it is. It's up here. There we go. Australia's done. Sweet. Condo Management. Okay, this level was created for a competition on CC Zone. Go around and collect keys to collect all the boots. Watch where you push your blocks. Basically, the idea behind this was that you had to take a CC1 level, Chips Challenge 1 level, and remove all the tiles except the walls, and then build an entirely new level out of that, keeping all the walls, not adding any new regular walls, and doing whatever you want with it. And this was the winning entry, and I absolutely love this idea. I didn't play all the levels, including this one. I think I was busy with CCLP1 stuff at the time, but when I saw the design for this, I was just like, whoa, man. It just looked so cool that I couldn't wait to play it, and now I get to play it completely blind, and I'm excited. So, yeah, I really love this idea, Josh. It is amazing. And apparently it seems like it's going to start off as an item swapper, and then it's going to turn into a block pushing thing, which is amazing because this whole layout is very cool for a maze, but I can see it being like a totally legit block pushing challenge as well. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm not sure if pushing this up there is a good idea, but it seems like we have no choice, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And we get a blue key out of it, so that's cool too. So, condos. I'm hoping one day, pretty soon actually, and I think this should be pretty soon, just based on my financial situation and what's going on with my family. I should be moving to my own apartment pretty soon. I've been working toward that because I had some stuff to pay off and whatnot. But now that I'm getting pretty financially stable and everything, I've got a job that's actually, paying the bills and not my Walmart job. I should be able to support myself now. So I'm going to be moving out later on this summer probably, which means I can probably be a little bit louder with the LPs. Hopefully I won't upset any neighbors though. And yeah, it will probably give me a little bit more time to do some things too. So I'm pretty excited about it. Probably won't get a condo or anything, but apartment is still pretty awesome though. So I've got to assume we're going to use flippers because there's no way we can get that chip on blocks alone unless we come in from the left side and have 3 blocks, but that seems like a waste. So I'm going to have to assume, I don't know about that block. It can either go here below me or here below me here. But the thing is, with this first option, it feels like you should be able to do that if you have the fire boots and come in from another direction. So yeah, I don't really know. I feel like I should investigate more and do some more window shopping. Okay, and that's the green door. Okay. One thing I really like about this whole competition was that you had an opportunity to actually place the exit somewhere else, and it made, in addition to all the different elements you could use in your levels, it just made everything feel so different. I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, I'm not really seeing what you're supposed to do with this. I mean, it looks like we're either going to need skates to get into it or another block. I'm going to bet on skates, though, because there's no block nearby. Up here there's a block. Can we even get up there? It looks like we're going to need fire boots to get the skates. So, where are the fire boots? Have we even seen those? I'm sure I've passed them by, but I've been so concerned about just getting everything first that I've never really noticed. I really need to work on being more observant with this. I really do. Because I miss some of the most obvious things, and I get into trouble, and yeah. They must be down here then, which, if that's the case, they must involve this particular block, which, if that's the case, I'm guessing the block explodes that, and it... Yeah, I'm just going to go for it, because I don't see any other options here. And it makes sense, considering that we can go all around here and just loop and do all this stuff, so... Okay, we get the green key. Interesting. Okay. So now we can get to the upper right. Is that where the suction boots are? Because we've pretty much been to every single quadrant now and seen a boot there except for this one. Yes, okay, good. Now we've got a whole new slew of options open to us, which is great. Again, yet another great example of making a level that initially feels confined more open. I love that. And we pretty much have to use that there. I'm guessing we'd go through the fire and then down to the bomb on the left. There we go. Wow, this is so cool. I love this. I know I'm just raving about just almost every level in this set, but it is amazing. Let's see, I'm going to go through here because I think the path to get the... Yep, right here. Suction boots is right here. So it's not really complicated once you actually get your first set of boots. It's just a matter of getting to that point and using the keys. I like that whole unraveling like a sweater sort of thing. It's a very neat mechanic, and it makes the player feel like, you know, the initial stuff is the hard stuff, and then after that it's downhill. Which is always a nice feeling, because you really don't want the hard part to come at the very end of a level. You want to get that out of the way first, you know, and make it such that, you know, it's not something that if need be repeated, you know, it takes a long time to do. It's just a kind of a knowledge thing. And I think I see how to do this. Man, I would totally vote for this for CCLP4. I mean, this is a great level design. I mean, there's so many things that are done right here. Of course, the only issue is that this is technically based on a CC1 level and, you know, copyright and all that stuff. But personally, I think this constitutes fair use. I mean, the design is different enough that I don't think it would be a problem. I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I mean, yeah, I don't think this would be a problem to, you know, just use a wall pattern or something like that. I mean, after all, Ranger Denmark was in CCLP2, and I know that that one was intentional. You know, it was based on Lesson 8, but, you know, you wouldn't really be able to tell unless you were very observant. But I would like to think that the rule of thumb when it comes to that sort of thing is, you know, if you know, looked at them from both far away and you could tell that one, you know, looks close to the other, then, you know, it's infringement or whatever. I mean, I don't think that would be the case here because the gameplay is so totally different. So, yeah, I would say this is eligible for CCLP. Okay, Reacher Grabber is the next level. Let's see, time-wise, you know what, I think we'll stop here for now, guys. So, this level looks pretty complicated and puzzly too, so yeah, I think this would be a good one to begin the next video with. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching once again. I really appreciate your support and your comments and your views and everything. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help a lot. And I will see you on the flip side. Catch you later, guys.